Welcome to another episode of Cover to Cover, my series where I share my children's book journey with you as I create my children's book, Platy's Perfect Day. In the previous episode, I did my first drawing, which was Platy in his house. And in this one, I'm going to do another drawing, and I'm just going to go through and pick which one I like the best, and just start with that one because I always like to do the one that I'm most excited about. And that kind of keeps the ball rolling and keeps me excited about the project. I have my storyboard pulled up here, and I'm just going to go through and figure out which one I want to do. I can actually check this one off because I did that one last time, and I can pick which one I want to do this time. So I think it would be really fun to do a spread since last time I just did a single page, and I would say the one I'm probably most excited about is the one where he's in his house and he has his little fireplace and it's just like super cozy. So I think I'm going to do that one. And I'm just going to grab the whole drawing and swipe with my 3 fingers and do copy. And then I'm going to go back to the gallery and I will create a new file. And I already have the measurements here, children's book spread. And of course I do have a video on that. If you need a walkthrough on how to figure out your dimensions for your book and set it up in Procreate, then definitely check that video out. I'm just going to swipe with my 3 fingers and do paste, and then I'll just resize it. And it's just a sketch, so you know the size and all that doesn't really need to be perfect. It's just kind of, however it looks nice. It looks like all my text is going to be on the right side over here, so now that I look at it bigger, I wonder if I need some stuff to take up that extra space up there. Or I could even just resize him bigger, and then that'll kind of take up that extra space. Maybe I won't worry about it too much now because I'm not really coming up with any great ideas right now. I'll work on it now, and then after I'm done, or maybe in the process, I'll figure something out of what I feel like I want to do there. Last time I worked on this, I also did Platy sitting in the chair, but he wasn't actually reading a book. But he was sitting in the chair with his socks on. So to make this easier and also more consistent, I'm going to copy that finished part out and just drop it in here. Oh, and also the background too, I'm going to copy those over. That'll be good because it'll just keep it consistent so it's not like a slightly different color or anything like that. Here's the artwork. We're not going to have the table and the books there because those are actually on the left side of the chair and this is the other way. So we want to just copy him and the chair and the wall. So I'll just look at my layers and I'm just going to grab the chair, the wall, and I'll just swipe right to select the multiple layers. And these are parts of the chair and the blanket. I'll create a group with these. I'm actually going to take the background out. That way I just have him in the chair, and I'm going to flatten that group. Then I'm going to use my 3 fingers and copy. And then I'll go back to my other file and paste. And then I'm going to flip it. And I'll put him right here. Let's move the sketch layer to the top. And then we'll put it on multiply. And then that way we can see if stuff lines up or not. But let's also just make this lighter and we can kind of see. It does look like I need to resize Platy a little bit. Let's turn it back up. And then I'm going to go back to my other file. I'm going to copy the background. I'm going to paste it. And I will need to just extend it so that it goes across the whole layout. First, I'm just going to duplicate this just to kind of make it easier when I'm trying to combine them. And now I just need to kind of blend them together. Last time I used the gentle green, and I'm just gonna make sure I use, the same color, so I'll just make sure I keep sampling from it. Of course, the better way to do this, if I was planning better, then I would have done the background as a spread first so that I could just use it for both. But, we don't always plan perfectly. All right, so I think that's pretty good. Let's add a new layer. And now I can figure out what is going on with Platy here. I'm just going to cover this up. And then I'll add his eyes. Now I'm going to draw his little book and his hand. I'm going to just get rid of these hands first. Now I can start drawing in. I also just want to take a little break here to talk about my book club that I'm starting. It's an art book club. I've just always thought it would be so fun to have an art book club because I just love reading books that inspire me and make me want to be more creative and live a more creative life. And I've always just thought it would be fun to share that with other people and be able to discuss it. I picked a book for the first book of the book club. The book is called Craft a Life You Love by Amy Tangerine. This book is so amazing. It has made such a big difference in my life, just about like having creativity in your life and realizing just how much it makes you happy just to create. It's very inspiring and it really just makes you want to create and makes you realize why you're a creator. So I'm really excited to give this a reread. I know there are some used copies online for a few bucks, and the ebook is also only a few bucks as well. So I definitely recommend it, and I hope that you'll join my book club because I just think it would be really fun to do. Now I'm all done with this second page for my children's book. Thank you so much for watching and for sharing this journey with me. Stay tuned for the next video where I will make more progress on the book. Do you have a project you're working on? If so, let me know in the comments what you're working on and how's your progress been going. See you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.